What's up, everyone? This is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And today I'll be reacting to this Miss Marvel trailer. This is kind of going to be a rushed reaction because I just found out about this and I'm on my way to work in the next like 40 minutes. So I got to do this a little bit quickly. But today I'm going to review this just under 2-minute trailer of the new Miss Marvel show. I'm not expecting much from it from what I've heard through leaks and little details, little whispers about the internet. It's not going to be that great. I've already seen the trailer once, and I couldn't help but want to react to it. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to start off, they're going to try to make it feel comic booky right from the start, and what that means is they're going to outline it with this aha kind of like Take On Me type style of video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you've ever seen the video for Aha, Take On Me, and you hear the noise in the background, music in the background, you see what I'm saying there? They kind of try to make it artsy. They try to make it look like it's this artsy, unique thing. Now this is coming right off the heels of Moon Knight, which looks a little bit darker than what we've gotten with Marvel stuff beforehand. It seems like they might have actually put a little bit more effort into that, but I haven't really reacted to Moon Knight. I haven't really expanded upon my thoughts on it. But we're just going to continue reviewing this trailer to start.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say, I get it.
Okay.
You get what?
Same question that everyone in the audience has. What do you get? I mean, later on he talks about how it's a new school, you've never been here before, it's your formative years, you're distracted, blah, 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 blah. But you gotta focus, blah, 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 blah. You know, the same stupid teacher thing that's in every single high school / middle school kid action adventure type of comedy story series. It's the same general vibe that this has, right? And again, you got that artsy thing, you get the really bad comic book drawing look to it. This is such a young actress to be playing a character, by the way. I'm a little blown away that they got an actress this
High school
character.
Kamala. Another adventure shirt.
Oh, look at that. Oh, now, oh, she mispronounced her name. That means that she's oppressed. Oh my gosh. Someone's talking about how she likes her shirt, but she's saying it in a sarcastic manner. It's clearly the most oppressive thing that a person can do.
Cute.
Oh my gosh.
She thinks I'm some kind of weirdo.
The, devil's arm.
boys. Excuse me?
Yeah.
You're kind of on my shirt.
Sorry.
But you're staring out the window in your little fantasy land.
That costume, by the way, looks like you could pick it up at the local Walmart for $15. It's so stinking cheap. But I'm okay. I'm not gonna try to get hung up on the costume. It just looks so interesting.
Hey, already? Really? Come on, like.
Do I have to figure out my whole future before
What are they
launchers?
trying to go for? Again, this girl, she seems so young. She seems so young. I don't know her age. I don't know the actress's age. But she just seems so freaking young to be playing a character who's supposed to be thirsting over these random dudes without their shirts on. It's another stupid Marvel thing where they're pushing this weird sexualization of a young person onto the viewers. It's strange to me that would be. I know that there are crushes in high school, but to have them have these weird thirst traps for this young female actress, it seems strange that you would include that in the story that's supposed to be about superheroes and superhero adventures. But unless, of course, they're not going to focus entirely on that because they don't actually care for some level of integrity in regards to the actual superhero story brand, and instead they want to make it some sort of high school drama with some superhero action. Now we will get some more information as to what's going on.
Maybe they're right. I spend too much time
It's just
in fantasy land.
okay. My immediate question. Are they going to actually talk about the oppressive nature of Islamic culture? Because that is a genuinely oppressive nature, where the women are treated as lesser than and property of the men. They're basically treated as slaves in Islamic culture. Women are basically treated as slaves in Islamic culture. It's not okay, and I'm honestly surprised that any of those women had their face open or face uncovered in that trailer. I mean, they're probably doing that because they don't want to seem too extreme in their actual portrayal of it. But if you look at actual Islamic culture, women are not allowed to have their face showing in public around other men of Islamic and Muslim culture. It's not allowed. To suggest that this is going to be, to suggest that somehow she's going to face more oppression by average high school students who just happened to pick on her than she would by her actual real-life father or parental figure is insane. It is insane, especially if they're adhering to Islamic Muslim culture. I also want to think, on a less serious note, on a more sarcastic note, how is it that Captain Marvel, who is no one pretty much knows until Endgame rolls around, is somehow this amazing goddess female superhero that everyone wants to look after, and everyone wants to say, oh, look at how powerful and amazing she is. How is it that she became, basically overnight, I know there was a 5-year period where she wasn't there, but she still wasn't there on Earth for 5 years. She still wasn't active on Earth for 5 years. She came back during Endgame to blow up a rocket ship, and that's pretty much it. We never actually got to see her on Earth doing anything, except for in the 90s when they covered it all up. No one knows about who Captain Marvel is, except for maybe through the passing knowledge of what the Avengers actually did. And even then, it's very minuscule if you think about it in its entirety. If you really take everything in context that we've seen and heard about the MCU and the current state of it, Captain Marvel should not be, or I should say Miss Marvel, because she's really not Captain Marvel, not according to the comics, at least not how she was originally intended to be. Miss Marvel should not be as popular a hero as they're making her out to be. And it's really frustrating to see that they're basically ham-fistedly changing the timeline and the universe of the Marvel Cinematic Universe just to give Kamala Harris the desire to dress up in a $10 Walmart costume of a character that nobody likes. Let's go ahead and move on.
That is not you.
It doesn't look terrible.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world.
She just made a comment about how, oh, it's not the brown girls from Jersey City that save the world. If you have to look at the skin color of a person to determine whether or not they could save the world, you're an idiot. You really are. The skin color of a person does not matter when they're out there risking their lives to save the world. Falcon, Black Panther, they don't matter what skin color they are. It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter that Steve Rogers is a white guy. It doesn't matter that Bucky Barnes is a white guy. It matters what their stories are, what their adventures are, what their morals are, what their character is like, not their skin color. Why are we focusing so much on skin color? It doesn't matter.
That's a fantasy too.
What's the word I'm looking for? Another diversion from the comic book story. In the comics, Kamala has the ability to basically act like Mr. Fantastic. She can enlarge her hands, feet, her body. She can stretch like a rubber band, and she can manipulate her body kind of like Mr. Fantastic would. Not to the same extent, but she can kind of have this form of gigantism where she can weaponize giant body parts, and that helps her to fight crime. Now, in this, they're going to make her powers like Green Lantern. They're basically going to rip off Green Lantern's power and give it to the
Did something happen to you?
No, why? Did you hear something?
Kamala? What does it feel like?
Green Lantern.
Cosmic.
She's walking. It's basically
I always
Kamala
thought I
Harris
wanted this
and
kind of
her-
life,
her-
but I never imagined any of this.
Do you even know what you are?
Typical Marvel sludge with the
Superhero.
lasers and action, blah, blah, blah. It's just boring. It really is. There's nothing to this trailer. They don't tell you anything about the plot. They don't tell you why it is she becomes a hero. They don't tell you why it is that she's inspired to be a hero. You get one scene where she looks up at Captain Marvel, and then suddenly she's got these wrist bracelets that can give her the ability to create energy projections with her mind. There's no general understanding of why this character chooses to do what they do. Every superhero story should have some understanding as to why the character chooses to do what it is that they do. Perhaps Kamala Harris breaks into some place in a rebellious phase of her life, and she finds these bracelets that gives her these powers, at least in the show, and she sees some crime happen, and because of the fact that she heard all these harrowing stories of the heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe doing what they could to stop evil, she is inspired by their justice and their antics to fight against evil, to go and fight against evil herself. Perhaps that's what you could do, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's literally just going to be, I want to be a superhero because not many people of my skin color are superheroes. That's pretty much what I think they're going to do. And it's sad, it really is, because you can tell a good story with a character like Kamala Harris, you can, but no, that she's so poorly handled that it doesn't matter what story you actually do tell, because everyone's going to just focus it through the lens of race and religious identity. That's all it's going to be about, and it's just going to be so freaking stupid. It really is. Because that's all the character of Kamala Harris was created to be in the comics. Now, you could create a character like her and make her interesting, but when the main focus is, oh, look at my skin color, look at my religion, look at the fact that I'm a woman, I'm so oppressed in the modern American the modern America society. When she comes from a place where there's genuine oppression of women, so much so that they're not even allowed to show their face or wash their hair until they're married, otherwise they would be persecuted or beaten in the streets. I can't even fathom the idea of someone saying, well, because she has this different skin color, she's more oppressed in America, where everyone has the ability to go around and do whatever they want, than she is when she's in her own Islamic country, where they would beat a woman simply for showing her nose. It's literally what happens in Islamic countries. And it's not okay, it's wrong, it's evil. It's oppressive towards women, and they're going to make it seem like America is worse. I can tell from the trailer they're going to make it seem like America is worse. Because that's exactly what these mainstream media outlets do, and it's frustrating beyond belief. I don't think this is going to be a good show, but you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I've seen a lot of engagement on the trailer, on the channel recently, guys. It's so cool to see. I love to see the Fellowship growing. It's awesome. It means so much to me, and I hope that we can continue to grow as a unified Fellowship against all this stupid political garbage being shoved down our throats as fans, and that one day we can look back on this and laugh at all the craziness that happened. As for now, though, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.